Hello, I'm going to be talking to you today about the blessing, the blessing that is derealization depersonalization disorder. Now, to anyone who knows what that is, you'd be like, why is that a blessing? And to people that don't know what DPDR is, derealization depersonalization, it is a symptom of anxiety. It's when your whole nervous system becomes oversensitized and you start developing these strange symptoms, such as the world around you begins to look cloudy or not real. The derealization aspect of it, you start to feel out of your body as if you're watching your own self do things, and the world becomes fake in a way. It doesn't become real. And when you're going through the symptoms, you're very scared. It's quite terrifying. But I'm here to tell you why it's a blessing. I experienced the symptom not that long ago. I would say about a little over a month ago, and at the time it was terrifying. I didn't know what was happening to me. I started associating with actually a bad, I would say, hallucination episode I encountered when I was actually consuming a drug named, it was called Spice. It was a synthetic marijuana type of drug, and I hallucinated when I was in high school. I had a bad experience. Maybe I had a panic attack. I wasn't sure at the time, and that was years ago. And then fast forward to where I am now. I was driving on the road one day, and then things started to look fake to me, and I was thinking, oh no, it's happening again. All that worry and those fears that I had all those years ago, 10 plus years ago, it's coming back. I didn't understand. It was just anxiety. I'm not sure why or how it happens. We all have anxiety, but you have to understand that anxiety is actually a defense mechanism. It's in everybody. It helps you keep safe. Back in the time, you had to be aware of maybe lions and tigers or things out trying to kill you, and that anxiety and that fear to be, a little paranoid, but for your own benefit, to keep you alive. And as we evolve, those fears aren't there, but the stress and all those signals, your body keeps the score. And maybe over time, to some people like me, became too much, and my body became oversensitized, and then it feels like you're in a state. It's an anxious state. It doesn't just go away. So you're in a constant state of this impending doom. You think something's out to get you. There's something there. And that's your body telling you that you have anxiety. So at the time, I didn't know what I was. I thought that the world was fake. I had all these existential questions, which again, just go deeper and deeper into anxiety. I was fortunate enough to get a hold of it fast, to understand that I was suffering derealization and depersonalization disorder. And I found help, and I found a guide. His name was Sean Kassam for me. He just really put it into perspective for me. He talked about the books to read. Claire Weeks' Hope and Help for Your Nerves. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but that's helped me a lot. But I'm on my process, and I can honestly say now that it's a blessing, because it awakened my eyes to finally, for the first time in 28 years, realize that I have bad anxiety. I've carried anxiety my whole life, and I never realized that until it got overwhelming, and then I collapsed, and the whole nervous system got fried and it's sensitized. I didn't know how bad I really was burying my anxiety my whole life. So it's a blessing to me, because it showed me that I don't handle anxiety or stressful situations in the best manner, and that's why I'm in this state. I ruminate on the thought. A great thing that helped me is like meditation. Like the idea of meditation, that the brain will always make up thoughts, and you shouldn't be alarmed or worried by the thoughts. More so, it's your choice to attach onto the thought and decide to write it out or not. And sometimes when we're in that thought, we're really living in it. Even though it's not really happening, we're in our own head. And then you attach an emotion to that thought. So now in your own head, you can feel happy, you can feel sad when nothing really maybe around you is making you feel that way. It's in your head. So now I'm feeling an emotion, and it carries on for maybe 10 minutes, maybe more than it should. And I'm in this, I'm in this state because of a thought I'm thinking of, and I'm living in it so hard. And if you think of the worst things, now you're living in that kind of state. And that's what that anxiety did. Anxiety makes you, as a defense mechanism, it makes you a little paranoid of what's around you. So now you're feeling a little worried, and you're feeling scared, and you're not knowing why. But understanding really helped me take control of it. Understanding removes the fear. And why I say it's a blessing is because now I'm in control of it. I'm in control of how I react. I'm aware of how I'm reacting. That's the best thing, is I'm aware of how I'm reacting. I'm in control of how I'm reacting. I'm able to realize, like, oh, this is just anxiety right now. I don't have to live in this thought. I don't have to think of the worst things. I'm a little bit more at ease and at peace. So that's the blessing, that this thing that seemed like it was killing me, I thought I was living in hell. I thought the world was playing a joke on me. I'm in purgatory. This thing that I thought was killing me was actually probably the most beneficial thing I've ever had. This thing that I thought was so bad is actually probably one of the most beneficial tools that could have happened to me. So I might be going through some symptoms, but I don't even worry about it. I just know that that's the body, and it's here to keep me safe. You got to develop a relationship around your DPDR and realize that no matter how bad you think or thought, or dizziness or panic attacks, you don't die from it. It doesn't kill you. It's your own thoughts and worries that you just live in it so much. That's all it does. And when you realize that, it doesn't attack you. I'm able to be outside here in the sun and enjoy this beautiful day. Where before, when I looked outside, I would be scared because when I was in my room, I felt safe. But when I start to look outside, I was like, oh no, it's looking fake to me again. And then the panic, the anxiety, all that just trickles down. It gets worse and worse if you dwell into the anxiety, if you dwell into the fear. Fear fuels it and keeps the anxiety alive. I am not fearful of anything. There is nothing to be fearful of. In this moment, I'm sitting out here. Nothing can harm me. So, I'm making this channel to try and help people, because I see a lot of people need help, and I feel like I have it under wraps. And I'm not worried about it anymore. And I know it's going to go away whenever it happens, whenever that does happen. It doesn't stop me from living my life. I don't even care if it's here for the rest of my life. That's the point I'm trying to get at. I know recovery is a possible thing, and I'm on that, and I can do whatever I want. I can skydive. I'm a professional actor. I get on front of stage in front of hundreds of people. I get paid to do that. It doesn't stop me. I have auditions I had to go to in the height of it, and plays I've had to open up, and I did it all. Don't let it stop. Don't let it ruin you from living your life. And that's the key to beating anxiety. So thank you.